Hey, it's Michael here. So I'm going to break down the main guitar solo by Gary Moore in the song Still Got the Blues. So the licks in this solo come from the A minor and A minor pentatonic scale. And here's the first lick. So I like to slide into that 14 on the G string, 15 to 17 on the B string, 17 again with a half step bend and some vibrato once it's up there. "17 again with a half step bend but no vibrato this time. 17 again without any bend, and then 15 with vibrato. All the notes except the first one there were on the B string. And interpret the slides in and off and little bits like that yourself, but when you listen to it, you'll hear Gary Moore slide off here and there between different phrases and licks. Then the next lick comes along and you're going to hear it's part of a theme. It's the same kind of idea as before, but lower down in the scale. So again, I'm going to slide into that first note, 12 on the G string, 13 to 15 on the B string, full step bend with vibrato on 15, another full step bend, and then 13 on that string to finish that idea. And I'm going to slide off again. Next lick, similar again, same theme but lower down in the scale. All on the B string now, 10, 12, 13. 13 with a full step bend and vibrato. 13 again with a full step bend, let it fall back down to pitch, and then play 12 to finish that phrase with some heavy vibrato again. So I'll put the first three licks together, which are all part of a theme. And if you want to be really detailed about this, sometimes you do hear this string bleed. Only a little bit, so you can hear that in various phrases when you're going from the G string to the B string. I do my best to avoid that sort of thing when I'm playing, but I probably did a bit of it there anyway. So you can decide if you want to put that in there. Next phrase. Alright, so there's a specific rake here. You want to target fret 10 on the B string, but you can hear this glide into it where we're playing across the lower strings, but we don't want those notes sounding out. And a lot of players do this anyway. I mean, I do this all the time in my own playing and messing around. So I'm trying to roll across basically anywhere from the fourth string. You can even do the lower strings, but you're trying to glide across those strings, but only make the B string sound out, okay? Then you come back to the G string, full step bend on this fret 12. You're not there very long though. Go to 10 on the B string, 12. Both of them had vibrato, and then bend 12 here, a half step. And sort of just cut it off at the top of the bend and slide off. Next part, this sort of theme that started before comes back with some variations. Alright, I'm going to slide into 14 again on the G string. 15, 17 on the B string. 17 again with a half step bend and vibrato. and then grab 15 on the high E string. Then I adjust my hand position here. I'm going to bend 15 on the B string with a full step bend. I use my third finger here. Full step bend on 15, then 15 again with lots of heavy vibrato. So that lick again. Into the next one. $12 on the G string, 13, 15 on the B string, 15 again with full step bend and vibrato. Then you go to the high E string, 13, back to the B string, fret 15 with a full step bend, 15 without a bend, 13 with vibrato. So here's that lick. Next part of this theme, go down to 10, 12, 13 on the B string. So 10, 12, 13, 13 again with full step bend and vibrato. Here's the next lick, so we'll treat this separately. Full step bend on fret 13 of the B string. Then we're going to pull off to 10 on that string. I do this bend with my third finger, and then to make that note audible at fret 10, you've got to have it sitting there already, obviously. So for the pull off, another full step bend on 13. Two of them, in fact, and on the second one, give it some vibrato. Then a quick idea here before the next part. Fret 10 on the high E string. Then a very quick pull off from 13 to 10 again on the B string. Now you can do a few things here. We're going to pick that first note 10. You could pick this fret 13 and pull off to 10. Or you can do what's called a hammer on or pull off, in this case from nowhere, where you're not actually going to pick that string. Just let your fretting hand do the work. You'd have to slam down in 13 and then just pull off to 10 without actually picking the note. I tend to do that actually in this case. You see that? So you really have to slam down quite hard, but it allows you to get quite a bit of speed there. So I'll put that into context. Alright, then we get to this really crazy lick that finishes off the main solo. Now, I'm not going to claim I'm doing this perfectly or anything, okay? When you listen to the timing on it, the rhythm's very loose and floating, so it's hard to nail exactly, but we'll do our best. Alright, so fear not, we'll break that down into parts and do it slowly. So I'll go that far for now. And that was the first place I learned to try and get this lick down. So on the high E string, a full step bend on fret 20. Then a little sort of quarter note 1. You know, give it a bit of attitude there and actually sort of cut off the note at the end. Now this just descends down an A minor pentatonic scale here. So pick 17 on the high E, pull off from 20 to 17 on the B string, 19 on the G string, back to 17 on the B string, bend and pull off from 19 to 17 on the G string, full step bend, 19 on the D string. You sort of roll with your third finger, I'm doing this with here, to 19 on the G string, back to 19 on the D string, and just finish this off now, 17 on the G, and a full step bend on 19 on the G string. And I would recommend going that far for now. So go to that fret 19 you just did full step bend on, and we're going to restart from there, okay? To get the next part in context for you. So this is a stereotypical lick. That full step bend on 19 of the G, then a finger roll on 17 on the highest 2 string, roll back to 17 on the B string, then a pull off from 20 to 17 on that string, 19 on the G string, 17 on the B, another one of these bend and pull offs on the G string from 19 to 17, 19 on the D string, one of these rolls again to the G, that's 19, back to 19 on the D, finish it off, G string, 17, 19, big bend and vibrato. So that would be the second section there, I would call it, and I would learn that part in its entirety. So do the first bit, then the second bit, and then you're going to try and meld them together. So here's that last part slowly.